Hello guys, welcome to day 72 of the 100 days of technical analysis. I am Pelumi and today we're talking about Voyager Bitcoin, that's BQXBTC. Okay, today on what do I find on the chart? This is the daily chart now. So what do I find here? This is an ascending broadening wedge. Okay, whenever I see this pattern, what comes to my mind is that this pattern can break out from anywhere. Can break out from anywhere. Most times with the breakout after a partial rise or a partial decline. Okay, so right now, what do I see on the chart? I see the broadening wedge, ascending one. Okay, and what I see again is that there's a shelf here. The shelf is more like a small double bottom pattern. Okay, and here is the shelf. This shelf can as well be part of a rising a partial rise that I mentioned earlier. A partial rise is something like this, after which price would then break out from the downside. Okay, but we can't be sure this is a partial rise because it also looks like a um a shelf. So here is what we'll do. I put a neckline here. The neckline is where I expect price to break before I set my entry. So I'll be waiting for price to make its way back up here and break this neckline. So if price breaks this neckline, I'll be waiting to take about 23% on first TP. That's um 1917 sats on first TP and 2090 sats on second TP. That would be about 33.76% gain. Okay, I'll be willing and I'll be ready to risk about 10% on this trade, and that would make my stop loss 1,407 sats. Okay, so that would be all for the daily chart. Let's go ahead to the 4 hour time frame now. Okay, here is what I see on the 4 hour time frame, and from the 4 hour time frame I see that okay, I can create a box here and see the market like it is currently in a ranging position. Okay, price made its way, price it's up here, price came down here, it's hit up here, it is on its way back down here now. Okay, so treating this like it were in a ranging position, what would I do? In ranging positions, I try not to stress myself. What I do is I wait for a breakout, I wait for price to do something like this, and then come back to my entry position. So once it comes back to my entry position, I'll be willing to take the trade and I'll be ready as well. So what I'll do is I'll enter the trade here. I'll enter the trade when it comes back here on retest, not the first time it breaks. I'll enter the trade when it retests, and I'll be using the same TPs and stop loss actually, and stop loss I used on the daily time frame. It will be the same thing. Okay, it's going to be the same thing. Okay, so since this is a ranging position, it means that price can actually break out from anywhere. So in this case, I'll be waiting for price to break out from up or down. Okay, and when it breaks out from the downside, I expect price to retest this box or here. So once price here, most likely though, this support trend line most likely. So once price retests that, I mean that trend line, I'll expect that by that time I'll be ready for a sell. I'll be ready to place a sell order here. Okay, and if that would be the case, I'll be using here as my TP1. That's 951 sats, but I believe this should break out from the upside. Okay, so let's go to the daily, I mean hourly chart. Let me remove this first. Okay, and this would look very very big on the hourly chart since it's going to show more candles. Okay, so what do I see here? From here, you'd see that it is not really, the range is not really clear here. Price has broken out here. Price has broken out from here too, like three times here. It makes this place look like a triple top. Okay, a triple top, which was respected, of course, because price made its way down here, and you can see that price respected this trend line here, this support trend line here. And price went up after that, but currently price is coming down after price formed this bearish Arami pattern. Okay, after the bearish Arami pattern, price started making its way down. Okay, so on the hourly, what do I see here? Okay, I see a hammer here, a hammer here, and what else do I see here? Okay, I see this. This is a bullish Arami pattern at the moment. It's a bullish Arami pattern, but it can end up being a tweezer, a tweezer bottom. Okay, and whenever I see a tweezer bottom, I expect price to go up. Remember, I said earlier, oh, I think that was in the other video. But whenever there is a top pattern, I expect price to break out from the downside. Whenever there is a bottom pattern, I expect price to break out from the upside. Okay, that would be all for today. Do have a wonderful day, and thank you for coming around today. And see you all tomorrow.